How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 23 Franchise Rebuilding Challenge. Actually, not really a Franchise Rebuilding Challenge. What we're going to be doing is another 160 challenge, but it's really not 160. It's just a zero overall challenge, basically. I have a bunch of names for it. So I want to give the proper shout-out to the person that suggested this. Ethan A. commented, do Elly De La Cruz. Now, I wasn't sure if Elly De La Cruz was in this roster, because this roster was made I would probably say like the first update or something to that nature. But turns out he is in the game now. It's in this roster, but he's only a 71, so it's a little bit outdated, but we'll work with it. So yeah, with that being said, we're going to end the gameplay. Before we do, leave a like, subscribe, enjoy the content, comment on this video, socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description. If you do like other content, TJP, let me know some other players. I have a decent amount of them. I do have some of the prospects as well, so if there's any of the prospects you might want to see me try to do this with, let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. So here we are. We got the Reds here, and we're going to just admit it to the regular season. So Elly De La Cruz is on this team, and as you can see, he's a 71 overall, and we're going to see if he can break the game. When is he 71 overall? Pretty interesting stuff. 21 years old. Again, in real life, in the real rosters, he's been kind of killing it recently, so I think he's up to like a 77 or a 78. Regardless, in this edition, he'll just be a 71. Not a big deal, and we'll see how he can do. Again, at the time this was made, that's what he was. I actually don't think he's in the majors when this roster was made. No, he definitely wasn't. I think he got called up, in June, so he wouldn't have been here already. So, all right, cool. We're just gonna simulate. We'll see how long it takes before we lose our first game, and right away we lose our first game. So, not gonna go 162 now. So there you go. If you were thinking we would, we didn't. But I would still think we should make the postseason. But you never know. I could see us completely missing out if their Joe Randoms just don't do well enough, or if Elly De La Cruz doesn't do well enough, because I feel like the game doesn't really like young guys, so it wouldn't be too shocking if they struggle, and right now they are struggling a bit, so see if they pick it up here, and it looks like they're starting to win some games in June, a little bit, kind of like in real life, and they are getting hot. They're 48-43, and 40-44. It's not too bad so far, but you like it to be a little bit higher up. You want to stop saying no. We're going to keep it going till the end of the season and see what we could end up doing here with Elly De La Cruz. And we're actually looking like we're doing pretty good now. Starting to win some games here and there. I'd like to get at least 10 games over. Right now we are starting to take some L's, though, so we need more. And let's see if we can get some wins here. And we're about to hit... we were about to get there, but then we didn't. And now we were getting there, but now we're starting to lose again a lot. I still think we're going to make the postseason, and yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to win a lot. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're going to make the postseason, ladies and gentlemen. And we do just that. Made us a wildcard team, though. Not at one. We didn't win the division, but we made us a wildcard team. So that's cool, but didn't win the division. Would have been interesting to see, but unfortunately we didn't do that. So let's take a look at the lineups. So Elly De La Cruz hit .419. 661 at-bats. 36 home runs, 178 ribbies, and hit .419. Let's take a look at some of his stats overall. Ended up being a 74 overall. Played all 162 games because injuries are kind of all the way down. He had 277 hits. He only had 3 triples. That's not a lot. 114 strikeouts is also a lot, but 119 stolen bases. 114 strikeouts, 49 stolen bases, 14 caught stealing. He hit .419, 517 OBP, 76 slugging, 1.187 OPS. He made 38 errors. Jeez, that is brutal. 13.7 WAR. I mean, he was great. Obviously, he's winning the MVP. It's just I find it hilarious how he made that many errors, though. It's crazy. I would assume he wins MVP. Well, let's see. League leaders: De La Cruz home runs, doubles, stolen bases, RBIs, batting average, etc., etc. Hits, didn't have the most at-bats, but second most at-bats. Most doubles, didn't lead the league in triples, though. Unfortunately, he was tied for like 11. Home runs, up, and it looks like the Cardinals signed. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes this happens where the CPU will randomly sign a free agent. So Ronald Acuna was signed. And I guess he really regressed for some reason. I don't know why he regressed. He ended up hitting 444. That's pretty crazy, but yeah. De La Cruz RBIs 178, 170 runs scored, 49 stolen bases, 127 walks, 570 on base, 670 slugging, 1.17 OPS, and that is all she wrote. 13.7 WAR as well. League leaders. Let's take a look at the awards. Elly De La Cruz Hank Aaron Award, Rookie of the Year, MVP, batting title, and Triple Crown. So he obviously had a great season. Definitely didn't win a Gold Glove. He got the batting title at Silver Slugger. No, he did get a Gold Glove. They usually don't do that. I feel like they don't do that sometimes. I guess they gave it to him. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Alright. Well, he got a Gold Glove. Cardinals, did they make the postseason? No, they didn't. So, the fact that Ronald Acuna got signed doesn't really matter. So, alright, we got the Battle of the Rockies. Let's take a look at the standings, by the way. 87 wins, 1 game away from the division. Would have been nice, but it is what it is. Rockies won 88 games. Dodged 101 wins somehow. Don't know how, but they just do weird things like that. Also, shout out to Oakland for being the #1 seed as well. Seems like Oakland does really well in these two. Well, let's see how we do here. Game 1, Joe Random versus Joe Random, and we lose 9-10. I guarantee we blew that game. We sure did. Game 2, Joe Random versus Joe Random. Will this be it for Elly De La Cruz? Nope. Forcing Game 3. Need Elly De La Cruz to step up here. Joe Random versus Joe Random, and we lose 20-6. So Elly De La Cruz cannot lead his team to the World Series. I mean, he's only a rookie, but still. Damn, in a league of 0 overalls. I mean, was it his fault? He had 308. Yeah, he was okay in the postseason. He could have been better. But, I mean, these guys were hitting 545, 462. He definitely could have been better. 308's okay. It's good, but, yeah, he definitely wanted more. That's unfortunate. It's been unfortunate. So, fortunately, Elly De La Cruz did not get the job done, but he had a great season. Plenty more where that comes from. It could be worse. It could be Acuna, but then again, I mean, the Cardinals were probably at that point just cooked. Mets win the World Series to beat the Athletics. I mean, does it matter? I mean, I don't know. Oh yeah, and just so you guys know that it was 0 overall league besides him. But yeah, Joe Random was 6. That's crazy. Yeah, they signed Ronald Acuna. It was 1 overalls. I usually show this at the beginning, and I completely forgot to do that this time around, so my apologies for that. This Joe Random being the 6. But yeah, as you see, it's 1s, except for, of course, that offset chance that a team signs one of the good players in free agency. That's what ended up happening. Not a big deal. Didn't make the postseason, and we didn't end up winning regardless. So, I guess with that being said, let's go to the full screen and close the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and comment down below some more videos. Go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down below description. If you do like other content from TJP. And yeah, if you have any other ideas for players that I should do this with, if I have them in the roster, I will let you guys know, and we can do it. But with that being said, I'm going to head on out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace.